Behad ki Param Shanti. This is the essence of the conversation between Bapuji and Anandji, titled Atma Kya Hai, Parts 1 and 2, recorded on 29th August 2018. What is the soul? Most of us know that we have a soul. It is the divine spark that controls and conducts our body. It is eternal, and at the time of creation, it was a formless speck of supreme light or Param Prakash. Souls are made of divine light and are called Param Atmas or super souls. Soul is initially formless, and in that stage, it is sheer divine light. It is exactly like its creator, filled with all the qualities of the Supreme Creator. Mahashiv, the great formless force at the center of our galaxy, created multiple Shivs, Paramatmas or super souls. Brahma of our solar system first created Saptarishis with complete human forms. They were not formless points of light. All souls are created as points of light. What is the soul? It is located in the midbrain inside the pineal gland and as a powerful, minute spark of supreme light or Param light. Who created the soul? The soul was created by the Supreme Father of Parampita, the Supreme Being. Therefore, all souls are the children of the Supreme Almighty. They are the creation or Rachana of the Creator, the Rachayita. Souls created at Behad, the highest unlimited abode of the ethereal cosmos, was created by the Supreme Being. Souls created in the layers of the limited material cosmos are the creation of the respective formless powerhouses of that plane. What are the stages of the soul? The soul has 3 different stages. In the beginning, it is formless, and only at this stage can it be called an Atma, a soul. It is not covered by any layers and is as pure and powerful as its creator. As the creator, so the creation. Souls of Behad, the unlimited abode, developed divine vision and started to look at each other and thought they were similar. Because of their thoughts, Param Mahatattva or supreme pure elements were created. For all souls to go back to the formless or Nirakari stage is the highest achievement. The formless Nirakari soul can only dwell in the Paramdham or the abode of its creator. The 3 stages of the soul can be described specific to our solar system. The highest point of our solar system is the Paramdham of the formless powerhouse called Shiv. This is the home of formless souls because they cannot live in the lower 3 divine planes, namely Shivpuri, Vishnupuri and Brahmapuri. The supernal or subtle Akari Shiv and Shakti reside in Shivpuri. This supernal form of Shiv appears when the formless Shiv intends to become so. Souls in Shivpuri have subtle bodies and are also Akari, supernal, with subtle bodies. It takes a long time for the soul to become formless or from Nirakari to supernal Akari. The causal body of souls are made of 100% supreme elements. Later, souls develop layers of supreme elements such as supreme ether, supreme fire and supreme air, Paramakash, Paramagni and Paramvayu. In the next divine plane known as Vishnupuri, the causal body changes. The supreme elements reduce to 50%. Supreme elements and 50% 3 elements, Teen Tattva and Param Tattva. When the souls fall lower, the causal body is covered by a three-elemental body, the Sukshma Sharir. The 7 rishis were created by Brahma in human form as supreme souls made of supreme elements and were called supreme souls or Param Purushas. They got into the process of creation and gradually came from higher planes to the 4th celestial plane, Brahmapuri. They descended further into the lower 7th plane, beginning at Satyalok, 7th plane, Tapolok, 6th plane, Janalok, 5th plane. They created devatas or demigods of 3 supreme or param elements. Creation went on, resulting in power loss. They multiplied themselves into countless beings, and gross elements such as gross ether, Akash, Vayu, air, and Agni, fire, manifested. As the macrocosm, so the microcosm. Yata Brahmande tata Pindi. The causal body thus develops these 3 layers, namely Manomaya Kosha or mind made of fire element, Vijnanamaya Kosha or intellect made of air element, Pranamaya Kosha or the etheric body sustained by prana. Each of these bodies have specific functions. While the 3 bodies have functions, what does the causal body do? The causal body is shaped by karma. It was clear in Shivpuri. As the soul descended into lower planes, it got the 3 elemental body. There was no mind in the beginning. Creation is beyond our solar system and these countless layers of existence. There exist many galaxies where formless souls are created. What is the role of the Atma? Only the formless state can be called Atma, which dwells in the Paramdham. The formless is like a seed. It is whole and complete. It is pure divine essence or Brahma Swarup. As mentioned earlier, the soul has 3 stages: Nirakari, formless, Akari, subtle form, and Sakari, with form. Getting form from the formless is like a seedling that sprouts. It now becomes male or female and dwells in Shivpuri. In the Sakari stage, it gets a human form. This Sakari human form keeps changing due to karma. The causal body is made of Param Akash or supreme ether element, and it keeps updating information based on karma. It is covered with the layers of 3 elements. Souls descend from the 7th plane to the 6th, 5th, and 4th. In the 3rd plane, Suvarlok, souls of demigods or devatas reside within their 3 elemental bodies. As their energies diminish, they fall from demigods to humans on earth. How does mind develop? As the soul evolves, mind develops. Mind is in the soul. Intellect is in the mind. Mind influences the intellect, and the intellect changes behavior patterns. Thus, impressions of behavior or sanskaras of all lifetimes are recorded in the causal body. The intellect is also influenced by the atmosphere of the galaxy, universe, multiverse, or whichever plane the soul dwells in. When the soul journeys upwards to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and higher planes, it attains Brahma Swarup or pure light form, a state of an all-knowing, formless light being. The soul changes from an Atma to a Paramatma. Only Behad souls will go from Sakar to Nirakar, from form to formless. If a soul journeys into the center of the galaxy, it gets all the knowledge of the galaxy from Mahashiv. This very soul has evolved as it moved through the layers of Suvarlok, Brahmapuri, Vishnupuri, and Shivpuri. its intellect widens and mind evolves. Thus, the mind, intellect, and sanskar or imprints of the past of the soul keep changing. The soul is a witness of the or a sakshi of all the subtle layers because it is different from the subtle body. The soul is changeless, but other layers keep changing. The mind causes joy, sorrow, and desire. As the soul connects to the Supreme Being and receives energy from the powerhouse in Paramdham, the mind gets filled with Gyan, true knowledge. Mind becomes the observer, Sakshi Drashta. The soul realizes that everything is Maya, illusion. Let go of body consciousness. This is the body of the soul. With knowledge, mind becomes calm, satisfied, and detachment follows. It experiences Param Shanti, ultimate peace, and Param Sukh, ultimate bliss. It becomes thoughtless and silent. The mind wavers in material pursuit, but with true knowledge comes peace. Recognize the self. Know who you are. You are a soul. The subtle body will cleanse because the soul is very powerful, filled with Param light, supreme light. All the layers, namely the causal body, Karana Sharir, the supra-causal body, Mahakaran Sharir, the supreme causal body, Param Mahakaran Sharir, will be filled with Param light and the soul will move to higher realms. With knowledge comes determination and detachment. The physical body will be filled with Param light and the Karmatit state beyond karma will create a supreme light body. Param Prakash or supreme light is received from the powerhouse through yoga or union. The human mind identifies with the body. It needs to know that it is a soul and the body houses the soul. Therefore, recognize who you are, receive energy from the powerhouse, control the mental horse by refining the intellect. Knowledge emerges in the intellect. The job of the soul is to work through the mind. Ultimately, the mind will have no control. The original nature of the mind is utter peace, Shanti Swarup, and the embodiment of silence, Param Shanti.